Good day, everybody. Max. It's InfraSpace time here with Max, you bet. And on today's episode, we are going to be pushing this final cube before we start a new city. So this whole mini map, of course, was for us to, one, look at the map and this new handcrafted map they'd done, and two, was for me to play around with the new ratios and stuff like that. And now that we've kind of done some of that, we are going to do a little bit today. Of course, public service announcement. Of course, I did announce on Discord this weekend I am having some GI type issues where I am going to have to go for an operation here at some point in time. Because of that, there's plenty of I don't know what you would call it, non-stability at the moment. So it has been a little bit of a rough day. I'm probably only going to play for about an hour today, but I wanted to get this hour in so as we could try to see how it's going to look. Before we get started, of course, big thanks to all recent subscribers, as I seem to be having a hard time. I seem to be having a hard time just talking. And of course, the live chat, including Ginger and Mr. O, of course, who is now off to bed. The list will be funny to listen at the end. Well, you know, it'll be goofy. It'll be goofy. And of course, all those in all the time zones, I appreciate that very much. So I'm going to push this button. I'm going to push this button and then push that one. And hopefully the music will start in the game, because sometimes it does. Is it thinking really hard about the music? Okay. Oh, I think it's starting music now. All right, whatever. So when we left off on the last stream, of course, what I did say I was going to do is I was going to split this city down into two. Well, specifically, we're going to split it into this smaller cube size, where all the roads leading out are basically in Foursquare. Now, I guess I have a kind of a dual plan for today. The dual plan is to, one, we got to hook this. I got to hook this all up first, because this is gonna go bad if I don't. But I am going to hook this up for a bit. We're gonna let it run. See if it kind of calms the city down. I did notice, unfortunately, I didn't grab the commenter's name, but one of the things that was mentioned was about how, like the one highway isn't sufficient enough to support it. And that is correct. Under these new ratios, it appears that one single highway is just not going to be able to support the cube size of my old design. And that is why we are now trying this slightly smaller design to see if it's going to be able to handle that. Which I'm hoping it will. Because, gosh darn it, if not, I could be in trouble. So we're gonna run some highway out here, because that's the thing we do. Which way do you want to go with this, Max? Do you want to go like? Well, see, now we have this ring highway going around the whole thing, and I'm hoping that they'll figure out that, hey, you know what you should do? Drive around the ring of the highway. Yeah, that's a thing you should do. Will they be smart enough to do that? Hard to say. Sometimes the game's not very smart that way, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna try that. Let's see. Where will we stick you? Let's see. We'll stick him here somewhere. Sure. And what about you, my friend? Where would you like to go? No, I think what I'll do is I'll try a center one here. We'll go with this. Nearly finished the game today. Started 3 days ago. Got all achievements, only missed 2. Same and add, drill up, and terraform 45% of the map. Ah, there you go. And the ship is done. Nice. Yeah, so, of course, when I did the Giga series and the Terra series, with the whole building a city in a mega trench, that I terraformed the entire trench, because the map, of course, is so huge. Now, you got to remember, that was under old ratio system, so doing terraforming was really a pain. Like, you had to have such a huge terraforming thing for very little gain. I must admit, it was quite painful. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. But, okay, so what are you doing here, Max? Well, I kind of had a plan, right? Yeah. And what was that? Well, I'm still working on it. Okay. You let me know what that plan is there, big guy. Sure. Big plan, he says. The big plan. Okay. Well, I mean, you could do this, and then maybe this little trick. Something like that. Boy, that's gonna get some ugly. I'll say that right now. Okay, we'll do that and that. Now, this is not pretty. I'll tell you. Yeah, we should try to do something like this. Sure, and that. I mean, this is going to be very tricky with this kind of scenario. I think I'll just let it go by default and see what happens. Like, yeah, this is all coming inwards, and then you're going to have to cross over, and there's going to be a bunch of stuff there. This is the same over here, though, right? I mean, this really should be doing something like this, so it has the option to go straight down or turn right. You know, something like that. Traffic coming down here is going to get ugly really fast, so we should try and do something like this. Okay. And then, of course, here, this is automatically going to be doing a thing. I don't know what this is, so we're going to take that out for a second. And we're going to put this in. Right? I mean, that makes sense. So, if you're coming down here, you're going to go this side, this way, that way. I mean, the lines, people, the lines. Well, that's good. I'll be looking forward to when I start the new map, because I have no intention of using this practice map as my terraforming map. So, again, I have never done any red science at all in this entire map, right? I just did the first 3 sciences because that's really all you really need for all the experiments I wanted to do. And what I want, and then of course, once I started the new map on the randomized larger map, then I would set up red science and do the stuff, right? Which is really the plan. Okay, so I've got all the roads hooked in. Oh, I hope so. Okay, well, I know you have all these roads hooked in. Maybe you should be trying to like put a few more farms and things in. Yeah, like you did put the buildings in, dude, but you haven't finished hooking anything up here yet. Okay, so let's do that. We'll throw in some O2 around here somewhere. Okay, and we'll do this going this way. I don't think I need as much O2 as I thought I did. We're going to throw in some water. And then 2 over here, and we're going to throw that in there. We're going to throw in this food right there. And then over here, we're going to do 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Now, this should be more than enough food. More than enough food, people. I mean, the amount of food here is ridiculous. Okay, and I'm actually moving the power wire that's in there at the moment over to this side, just so as it's easier for me to get it to connect, and then I can take this power wire out of the center of this so we can use it for food. Yeah, well, of course you got to have a slight problem there. Okay, can we do that? Did you connect? Yes, you did. All right, as long as you connected before I start doing this crazy. All right, let's put some stuff down. Do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this is 5 more rows of food. I can't believe the amount of food you need. It's ridiculous. Redonkulous. I kept downgrading, but tried with a T-shaped layout, so there's no intersections in my cubes. Yeah, right? Well, that's part of the experimentation that you got to do now, right? This new with so much new with the new ratios, you really gotta step up your testing game to get the ratios right, to get everything working the way it's supposed to. So I'm glad you were able to find a pattern that's working out, because of course that's let me tell you, it's important. How we doing for people? Wow, I'm about to use all the people up again. Really? Get out of here. All right, well, it is what it is. Let's have a look at that piping. What piping? You mean the piping that doesn't exist? Yeah, okay, whatever, smart guy. Listen, just put some piping in here, would you? Okay. And are we hooking these into the network, or are we just gonna... Well, yeah, I mean, it is part of the plan. Okay. Now, really, the main part of this experiment now is just to get rid of downgrading, as it's being put, right? We just don't want the city to collapse. And under the old design, it was just too big. It was just too big. It was collapsing under its own weight, right? And so that can't happen. So that's why we're trying these slightly smaller cube designs, so as we can hopefully see it all work out. All right, here we go. Nice. All right. So we got the water's all hooked up. Things are all hooked up. I think we're ready to go and turn things back on. I'm hoping that I got the roads all plugged in. So yes, both of these cubes are sharing this food at the moment. But again, this is all part of the experiment. Later on, when we start working on the other city, I would actually run food on both sides, right? Like, well, first of all, we're gonna try something at the very end of this. We're gonna try something at the very end. We're gonna try something at the very end of this, where I actually start blowing up parts of the city and cutting it back, and then try to rebalance it, because. Why not? I mean, I'm always up for, like, extra torture. All right, this has to be fixed. This is a nightmare. So we're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then we'll do this. And we'll do that. That's the same thing we want to do down here. This whole... I don't know what that is. But we're going to fix all that. Yep. And then this... this, and then this, and this one here, same deal. Well, I kind of got this one half right. Yeah, all right, yeah. You want to move the car before you let me do that, do you? Okay, yeah, I know, game. You really don't want me to do this until after the little car is gone. All right, there, I got it. All right, there we go. So that's going to be those intersections. These ones are already cool because they're just going to do drive-bys, right? Like, I mean, nothing really exciting here. We'll do a little bit of straight through. In fact, you know what? I think we can just do straight through passes like that. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. Yep, looks good. All the things. This is going to be a mess, but we'll deal with it afterwards. This is all hooked in. All right, let's hit the play button. Let's see what happens for a bit. You know what? How about you? What do you mean no power network 1? What is that? 3,900. 3,900 required 83774. What are you on about? You're supposed to be part of the main network. Like, what? What do you mean you are not part of the main network? Power network 1. You know what I wish they had? The other thing we're going to look at, by the way, today is districts. Now that they kind of got the numbers working again. So what are you doing? You're broken. All right. And you're broken, which means you're broken. All right. You can follow the chain there, Max. You can find it. So what are you doing? Well, you're not doing very much. What are you doing? You're broken. All right. And you're definitely broken. So that means you're broken. Because that line runs all the way to the top. Sure, he says. Okay, so you're not broken. And you're not broken. You're not broken. You're not broken. But this is broken somewhere. Right around here somewhere. There it is. Right? Something didn't connect here. There it is. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, we got you. There. Okay. Now, why don't you save that first, Max, before we go blowing up the city? Have you checked your lane management in your city? Yeah. I mean, I could spend some time doing that. And yes, one thing I love about the game is lane management. One thing I hate about the game is lane management. So I'll explain that. I love that they've got lane management built into the game. Take City Skylines, right? You almost always have to download a mod, like the lane control mod or whatever. Episode 09A. And so to control your city's lane management, right? Lane management built into the game is awesome. The big issue I have with it is a lot of the stuff it does is really bad guessing. It's not good. I mean, if I have like certain, like why this? Why this configuration, right? So what this really should have done is this lane should go into here, right? It would have been nice to kind of do this configuration, right? That way, you have, each of these 3 lanes get to share 2 lanes, but it does a lot of bad guessing like that, right? So that's why I had to fix that one up, for example. I mean, by default, some of its lane guessing isn't bad. It's okay, right? But why leave this one look at this one here, right? This is a 3-lane highway, so why did it not connect a node to it? I mean, it could have just done that, right? Now, this lane here, I don't know if this was the best configuration for this lane, but we'll leave it for now. But, there's some, and again, it's a very basic lane management hookup, right? It does a default thing, and then of course you got to fix the rest. I just find that it's really bad at guessing at them half the time. But I would rather have it. I never use the default. Yeah, I customize all the lanes. Yeah, I would rather have the tool and get it wrong than not have the tool and get it wrong, right? So, if you're asking me, oh, is that like a bad thing? No. I don't get me wrong. A lot of times for what you're doing for default, it's okay, and then you just kind of, fix the rest. And I just don't understand why we're having so many power problems. It's constant. It's a constant battle with this crazy power, and I don't know why. It's like nuclear has become very unreliable. I'm very surprised. I shouldn't have to keep I've got way too much power being supplemented here. What do we got? 15, 3,000, 6,000, right? 1,500, 3,000, 1,500, 6,000, 7,500. Well, I guess I should put more nuclear in. I thought I had a lot more nuclear than that. I guess I'm not. I only got 7,500. That's kind of cheap of me, actually. And look, now I'm short population. Well, of course I am. Because that's a thing. Guess what? You also need to put in roads, because look at all the cars trying to come into this one road. You goof. Yep. Sure, he says. You know what? Why don't we try putting a road in here? And again, this is where I would divide. I would split this into 2, right? We'll drag this down here, do that. We will fix this, because this, it got this wrong. That was just a given. There we go. Run that. So it is now splitting cars around all around the city. I am hoping to see. Now this is this is not nice. Okay, well I kind of expected some issues here. I had hoped it not to. I was hoping that it wouldn't. Gosh darn it. Really? You just had to use that. You have to use that outside lane, do you guys? You just had to use the outside lane. You couldn't use... Really? Wow. Just so much wow. Okay, look, guys. It's not that hard to figure out. You know. Let's see if I can't fix this for a second. Okay, and of course, now, I mean, this is pretty messy, I will say. Traffic shouldn't even be going this way. Why is traffic going this way? All right, let's stop that for a second. Take this, like, what's going, like, are these guys, like, turning up there? Well, they're going up there to go that way. These guys are trying to go this way. I should actually just force them all, what am I going to do here? Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna do this instead. Yep. We're just gonna take that off of there, and we're gonna back that up to here. It'll be fine. It's gonna be perfectly fine. Yep. I mean, I knew I was gonna make a mess today anyway, right? And we're gonna let this run for a short time, and then we're gonna go have a look at districts meantime, now that they fixed them, because I think I got one district already pre-tested somewhere. All right, so do that. That of course is going to stop that incursion from happening, because that was a mess. Let's see what it's going to do now. So you are not going to do that anymore. You're going to do this. There you go. Nope, you're not going to do that anymore either. You're going to do this. Really? You're not going to... You really don't want to let me do that. There you go. Won't get. Yeah, I don't understand this double... See how the cars are all glitching out here? They're kind of doing some weird double loop back, and I don't understand why. They shouldn't be. That shouldn't be a thing. But, okay, sure. Okay, so we will allow you to do this. So you guys can do that. And then we're going to let you do that as well as do this. And yeah, that's fine, I think. Like, you guys shouldn't even need to come this way. Like, why would you, like, yeah, no, don't even bother coming this way. This road shouldn't even exist. Get rid of this road. There you go. So let's get rid of that. I don't understand this, what this is doing. So what are you doing here, game? Like, this is supposed to be a one-way road. Like, what are you doing? Let's put a two-laner in. So, okay, yes, maybe? All right, and what's this going to do? All right, let's see what that does for a second. Yeah, like, why are you doing this double shuffle? This is so weird. Game, you're, like, stop that. Look, do this. Stop double shuffling. Like, that's really wonky. You know, I mean, I could put a single lane in there, but I shouldn't have to be this specific. There. One lane. There. Oh, no, now they're going to double shuffle on the spot. That's weird. It's not too short. I've built roads like this many, many times, and this should not be a problem, right? But it's a problem. I mean, yes, you could call that too short, but it shouldn't be. After 800 hours in this game, I have built lots of roads like this, and this should not be doing this. This is wonky, right? Like, these cars are trying to drive the wrong way on a one-way road, and I don't understand why, right? That's really weird. Mouse, what's up? If you use the move tool and select the road node, you think that's going to fix it? Right? You think that might do it? Right? So if I do this little maneuver and then put it back, well, it kind of looked like an idea. You know, I mean, I should not have to do this. This is really weird. Yep, back this off by 2. Yeah. I mean, I'm willing to play this game, or willing to play this little maneuver here of road noding it around, but it's a shame. I never had to do this before. All right, so that is going to fix that part of the node. Of course, that's not going to fix this part of the node, which is unfortunate. And of course, this mineral here, because roads don't go over minerals, well, all right, well, there's no real traffic problem there now anymore anyway. Well, okay, is there, or is it just move somewhere else? Okay, what is this doing? Maybe we do this and do that. See how that pans out for lane management? Okay, not enough power, network 1 again. Look, where is my power? Oh, well, population is dropping. Well, of course it is. The population is dropping because these guys are not getting home appliances at all. Wow. What happened here? Like, what's going on here? Fertilizer factory. Fertilizer factory. Why are you going all that way? Fertilizer factory. What is it doing? Transporting 2 chemicals to the fertilizer factory. Why are you transporting chemicals on that highway? I've hooked something together wrong. Something has gone terribly wrong here. There should be no chemicals on this highway at all. Not for this purpose, right? So something has happened where it thinks it has to transport chemicals all the way through a certain factory to another factory. That's not good. Yep, I've missed something somewhere. Now, this is where we would get into using districts, right? So I would forcibly, if it thinks it's getting into something, but anyway, it's kind of late for this map to be getting into that anyway. This city's toast, because, of course, it's not getting home appliances at all. What's going on with that? So I should go have a stare at that for a few seconds. Okay, so we have the highways coming out here. Does this. I was sure everything's hooked up fine. Traffic can go left and right down here, right? Yep, sure can. In fact, there's some cars right there. So then it comes down here. Yeah, there's lots of red cars on there, and they're all being blocked because of crazy fertilizer. Yeah, that's a mess. So, follow the fertilizer. What happened there? As you can see, there's like 9 tons of it on here now. Okay. So you're grabbing fertilizer all the way from back here. Or chemical agent. My bad. Really? You're great. All right, these are robots. That's expected. Okay. So look, it's grabbing that fertilizer from there all the way down there and back there. That's not supposed to happen. That fertilizer should be coming from this highway here. Not fertilizer, chemical factory. And I mean, there's the chemical factories right here. Now I realize there's probably not enough there. So, and this is where I would have to say, okay, listen, it's probably grabbing them from here and trying to shove them out there through all this maze. Holy smokes, guys. Really? Yeah, look at that. That's what it's doing too. It's trying to grab extra chemical from here, shove it all the way out here, and all the way through this city, which is weird, because oh, that's why. I see what happened. I see it. Yeah, correct. Barbie did work. Okay, I see what it is. See, This food at one time could not do this. Yeah, what? Guess what? Bye-bye. That's not happening. Yeah, there should be no way for that food to get in there. For that to get in there. See, this is where having certain lanes work certain ways is very important. Okay, there we go. In fact, you probably should upgrade that. That was my bad. I should have recognized that. So let's. What is your problem, game? This is. Give me the node. Okay. Yeah, get out of that. Give me the node. Here we go. Holy smokes, game! You're really trying my patience. All right, so all these cars are going to disappear, right? No? Why aren't they disappearing? Yeah. Oh, okay. It's because it's got them in memory module. All right, well, I don't know if we'll be able to keep this one running or not, or if I'll have to reload that save, which, you know, is potentially a thing. Because, yeah, we're losing population hand over fist here, right? And these guys are never going to get these chemicals. I'm assuming they're all upset now, right? Everything's just come to a stop. Yeah, that's death on rails, people. We'll just load up my save, and I'll fix that road beforehand. Silly thing. I should have watched that. So anyway, nevertheless, select the road. You can then use the R to up and road and see them over the iron. I could raise the road up over the iron. That is true, Socks. And lift it up like a bridge. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that over the nodes. It's just, you know, I'm trying to work out designs here on the fly, right? So yeah. Well, first I gotta fix my new problem, which is I messed up that road, right? And of course they're gonna try and send all them chemicals in there. I'd rather it run short on chemicals, and then I can fix that. Yeah. So stop. Yeah. Stop. Okay. So before bad things happen, we have to fix this. So this is a big no-no. Yep. Okay, roads are only going outwards from here. Yep, do that, and do that. All right. So do I really need to fix this all up right now? Sure, we can. All right, works for me. Well, that's all. Well, a lot of my main connections are one-way roads. Yes, in the city blocks themselves, they go both ways, but all of this is supposed to be one-way road, right? That's how you get away from districts. Otherwise, it's a nightmare. From east to west to be normal 4-lane roads. Yeah, I mean, well, we did try and do some of that in the earlier prospect by doing some of that over here. It kind of worked until the very end. Now this will take care of that issue. In fact, if we let this run for a minute, you'll notice that we don't get a jam up here. The reason is the first problem here was that these chemical factories are not enough to fill this entire farm. Okay, so this is going to run short. I'm okay with that. But what happened was because of this two-way road, it was able to make a path from the farm using this highway all the way back to the chemicals of robots, and we don't want that, right? That's what we try to avoid. So I see now they're thinking about being. Oh, right, we have to fix this little problem too. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, we cannot have this. Yep, get rid of that. We're gonna slightly move that, and we're gonna move this over 2. Is that what I was gonna do? Is it 2 spots? I think it's 2 spots. Okay, we're gonna move that over to here, and then is it not over enough? No, I didn't move it over enough. All right, back up one more. Thank you. Yep, you too. Yep, back up, back up, boy, back up. All right, there we go. Now you can hook onto there. Now this we're going to give a little bit of leeway to, right? So we're going to widen this out a little bit. We're going to move this over a little bit, try and fix some of the glitching that's going on. We're going to do 3. We're going to do that. So we're going to leave this in. We're going to leave this intersection in because we want some of that highway to go down. What are you doing? Yeah, okay. And yes, I'll take that. And, well, all of you are going to turn right. So let's get rid of that line. Get rid of that line. We'll do this. We'll do this. Almost all the traffic over in this corner is going to be from this. So that's where we're going to take this and take this and get rid of that. Okay, and then what are you doing? Really? All right, well, let's see what happens when we run this for a minute. See if it will clear itself up. So this looks better. Liking the looks of this already. This is cleaning up. Looks good. What are you doing? Looks crazy, but sure. Do we really have to do it that way, guys? Can we, like, just do that temporarily? Clean that up a little bit? There we go. Okay, that looks good. What's going on here? Lots of traffic coming in this way, that way, and every other way. That's a real busy road. That actually makes me really nervous. So what do we got here? Okay. Should I try and upgrade that to 3 lanes? All right, well, we can give it a shot. There we go. We'll do that. No. Don't mess up, game. Don't mess this up. Okay. I need you to do that. I need you to do that. And I don't know. Maybe do this. Are you guys? Are they even using that center lane? I seen like 1 car on that center lane. I really wish they would. I really wish the game was smarter that way, and it'd be like, you know what? There's free lanes. Use some of them. But no, we don't want to do that. That would be too easy. All right. What are you doing? Sure, he says. Okay. Well, I mean, you're not going to use that lane anyway, so I guess we'll see what happens here. Okay. That looks like it's going to move a little better now. Excellent. Okay. So that's going to take care of that. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Little worried about the population. Now what are you upset about? Robots. Why are you upset about robots? No. Now what happened there? Why are you guys upset about robots? I don't see any traffic. This is the well, we know this is the robot lane, right? Let's go back here. Let's just again, I'm not really worried about that second cube. In fact, I want to destroy it, but I don't want to destroy it just yet. Okay, so you're still trying to get a lot of guys into this road. And you are going to do that. That is okay. All right, we're going to do this. Go. Like what? What's on this outside lane? Why are you trying to shove so much stuff out there? Great. The one time they actually use multiple lanes, and then they all try to cut over into one lane. Why are you doing that, game? Like, yeah, like, look, some of these guys figure it out. They're like, yeah, there's more than one lane here, guys. We can use that. Gee whiz. All right, it's getting better. All right, this is looking a little better. We'll see if it cleans up after a minute. This is looking worse. Great. I'm sure this is going to crash on us any moment now. So I guess what I should have done is I should have built highway intersections for it. That stinks. And, of course, the power's dropping off. All right. Okay. Well, that didn't quite work either. I'm listening driving home. I'll try to check in before you sign up. Dude, Mr. Johnson, don't worry about it. It's a mess all around. It's just messy. All right. So we know we have to. And of course, this is short full of robots and is dying. Okay. We know we have a few problems. We know we got to fix this road. I'm going to re-engineer this outer lane to be a bit of a highway lane. I don't know if I can do that though. In the time I have, load this and go load that. All right. Let's see. Because it's doable. I know this is doable. We're gonna make this happen. I know what I'm gonna do now. Gosh darn you, game! I'm going to beat you. Beat you. Like I said, I've got way too many hundreds of hours into this game. This will not defeat me. Gosh darn it. All right. Let's see. Yeah, come on, load the. And gee whiz, we only got 7,000 people in here. And I see the game's taking a little slower to load. A big 6 frames per second. Up there in the corner. You won't be able to see that, but I do. I'm like, yeah, okay. So, first of all, we can't allow this. This is bad, because we know it will flood the city with unnecessary chemicals. And that's not good. We don't want that. So, we're going to do this, do that, and do this. And I am going to I should actually save the game right after I fix this again. Just so as I don't have to do it twice. Okay, next is, this is a mess. So we're going to fix this. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. All the things. Booping. Okay, how am I going to fix it? Well, what we're going to do... Boop, boop. Okay, take that away, and now what we're going to do is we're going to pull this apart by one. We're going to have to move a few things around, but we will get that to work. All right, we're going to do this. I'll probably have to prepare some road here shortly. Doop, boop, do that. Okay, and do this, do that. So, okay, and we'll come down around here, and then, yikes. This gets a little, well, I don't have to worry about this particular side in this example, because that's going to be the food side anyway, but in the future, it would have to be addressed, because I would have to. The food I won't be arranging the food like this in my next playthrough. So now, so I need this road to come this way. We're gonna go all the way to the bottom and then up one, and then do that. All right. So now, I should actually move this over here like this. Okay, so, you can either exit off of here, you can now go down. You can either exit there, or, which of course is going to look a little lumpy, like it does in City Skylines, or you can exit this way, yep, and go that way. Alright, and now for this guy, same deal. Yeah, we're gonna back you off to this intersection here. Okay. Okay, now, you get to come down here, come down until you're 1, go back up, and we'll put you right there. And you can either go this way. Nope, down. You were supposed to go down, dude. It's fine. I'm going down. Something like that. All right. And then this guy over here, we will back him up. We'll back him up to about here. do like this. And we'll click this one down. We'll come down until we're only up by 1, and then come in, and then we take this guy, and we come down. Boop, boop, or boop, boop. Okay, and now for these two. This guy can move over here, which will make this a little hard to see unless I start raising the highway around, but we won't worry about that right now. Do that, do this. Save before shenanigans. Nice. I like the saying. Save before shenanigans. Yup. Well, I will concur with that statement. Yeah. Save before shenanigans. Already liking it. Yep. Okay. Yep. Saving before shenanigans. Man, that's like the best. That's got to be the saying of the day. I'm just gonna hum that right along. Saving before shenanigans. Okay, all the way down. Come up 1 and do that. Actually, we'll just drag you down to here, and then you can come down here and then do that, and then you can just walk into that. Okay, so that's going to be our 5 roads, right? Food can get it on its own. We're not worried about that one. And now we do have a chemical problem. We should try to fix that now, right? Before it's a bigger problem. The only problem is I don't have a lot of chemical around in relatively close proximity. So we're going to do this. We're going to back these roads off. And then I'm going to borrow this side of the roads for more chemical. Okay. We're going to do that. Do this. And do that. And click all the things. Let's go up 1. All right, let's go up 2. Where do you want to go with this? I'd rather just go to this chemical plant myself. So can we come back down 1? All right. And go to there, and then come straight across. Yep. And then we'll just come down here, do this, do this, do this, and just hook right into that as if like, oh, that's not the chemical plant. Never mind. My bad. My bad. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Chemical plants. There you go. Just do that. Really? We're running cheapy roads here now? Is that a thing we're doing? Like, I'm pretty sure we can do that. And sure. I mean, that's going to be perfectly fine. I mean, I'm sure this is all going to be great. Okay, so let's throw in some extra chemical plant up here. No. Okay, here we go. So, though it all looks like it's the same location, these ones are actually hooking in to the road opposite, and they are not connected. And it is going to be awesome. Okay, you're short on power again. Why is that? How is that? That's not even a thing, is it? No, but it's going to be. So, let's do that, do this. Now, this is a bit risky because, of course, if we start losing population, it's going to get messy. Like, I'm literally short. I'm 5 jobs. I got 5 jobs. I have a phrase. Yeah, I mean, save for shenanigans. Okay, that's right. In fact, I should be saving again, right? Because we're going to break stuff. We're going to break it. So, 1.0, episode 09B. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Yep. Back to the game. All right. So now we've done that. Let's see how bad we break it this time. Yikes. Okay. So we hit the button. We know this is a thing. This is a thing, right? So you know they're gonna get stuff. right? Oh, I know what I should have done. I should have put another road in here for them. I meant to do that. All right, this will be the only unsaved change right now. We'll just see if this, how this works out for them. All right. Please tell me you didn't use like 9 roads to do that. All right, well, we'll do that. Off you go. Okay, so we're hopefully gonna, like, so they don't have to drive. No, don't downgrade. Now, these ones that are downgrading, they were actually in this bottom left-hand corner. These were the buildings that couldn't get food down there in the bottom left-hand corner. So I'm gonna let these guys downgrade for a second. You know, let them have their moment in the sun. We'll see if they make a comeback. I am hoping they will. So of course, once some of these guys actually figure out, hey, we should send food going the other way at the same time, then I'm hoping it will figure it out. Now, look, I don't want to see a bunch of red symbols here for home appliances. People, what is the issue? Well, I don't know what the issue is there. Well, these are all chemicals. All right, well, that's fine. Really? Really? You guys really hated that 1-lane road, didn't you? Wow, any other time you guys wouldn't matter. Well, of course not. Yeah, whatever. Any other time. Any other time. All right, so listen. Here, you can have 2 lanes now. Are you going to be happy? Probably not. But we'll do that. Are you guys going to be happy now? Yeah. You guys don't have to cut over anymore. You don't have to cut... Okay, whatever. Home appliances. Yeah. Get into the city, guys. Yeah, see how this is not any traffic issue anymore, right? See how this double layering takes care of a lot of that traffic issue we had, which is good. Of course, now we're having a power problem because we're short on workers. Yep. Well, of course we are. But the problem isn't home appliances anymore. Now it's robots, or it's VR education. That's a new problem. I can deal with that. So we've got, according to this, like, gee whiz game, like, cut me some slack already. Let's go to production for a second. Yeah, I've had concrete cut off for a while, and okay. So according to this, let's now have a look at districts. Let's do that. All right. So we're gonna do a districts option, all right? And basically, now that they've repaired it, we should be able to make a district. Now, this is not what you would use districts for. Okay. What we're using districts for in this case is we are actually using the districts as a production overview planner. Oh no. Yep, fill that all back. Fill that in, dude. Okay, cool. So now production overview. If I click on this, now this only shows us the production of this section, which is awesome because I can now look to see what's going on in here. So we're generating 240, and that 240 oxygen, right, is well, we need 240 food. Is it using all that oxygen? I can't believe that. Where's water? Water is 78. Now, unfortunately, I guess I have to do the math myself, right? You go, bud. You go. That's right. So we got 240 food. We got 288 meats. All right. Well, that's actually really interesting because it means that we're a little high on that because I think it's 1 vegetable, 1 meat to 1 good meal, right? If I'm correct. Where's my thing? Well, it's 3 to 3, right? All right, that's fine. You get 3 good meals. Yeah, so it's basically 1 to 1. It's a 1 to 1 ratio. 3 vegetables, 3 meats give you 3 good meals and 1 gas output every 20 seconds. So I actually have a little bit of extra food and a little bit of extra veggie that I could probably kill off, and it would be okay, right? That's going to be the first thing I do. Sure. So that's where we're going to take a little bit out of this row down here. Okay, you're going to have to... Oh, no, stop it. Put that all back. There you go. And clean that edge up. There you are. No, I need you to do it this way, dude. There we are. Again, why is this a circle tool? Why is this not a square? Like, that drives me crazy. Okay, close districts. Thank you. And now, we don't want to ditch too much, but we want to ditch at least a little bit. I'm going to ditch this row. We'll see what happens. Okay. And we'll even ditch a little bit of that. There we go. As I try to keep, jobs versus things. Stop. You're looking at the people working in there. Really? Was I? Oh, no. Really? No. What? Give me that. Production overview. Oh, I am looking at the people working there. Give me that. Yeah, that is the people. Oh, gosh darn it. Where's my thing? No, give me that. Give me this. Save before shenanigans. Yeah, see? Save before shenanigans. I thought this was supposed to show me the production overview. Is that still broken? Press the district. I am on the district. Right? Like, I am on the district, right? I am. I'm clicking in the district. I am clicking the district. This is the district for this area, right? Oh, plus prey. Oh, there we go. Yep, that'll do. There we go. Hey, look at that. We figured it out. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have to play. Yeah, I got it. We got it. Yeah, I clicked on the district, but you have to. I hate how it doesn't automatically update without pressing play. Okay, now we got it. Okay, so let's have a look. So we're making. What do we need? 444. Okay, well, we're making 483, so it was fine for me to blow that up. I'm making over 729 vegetable. Wow. So I could actually, go to town here and save some people, right? I mean, I only need 444, and yes, it is close on meats, but that's good. But we're overproducing on vegetable big time, right? So let's fix that. I'm going to take every third row out is the plan, right? I will take every. What I'll do is I'll take out every third row, right? I'll take that one out, that one out. I mean, I can easily put these back in, right? Okay, so let's stop right there. We'll go back to districts. We'll click on back to production overview, dude. We're gonna click on that, and we're gonna hit the play button for 5 seconds. Okay, there we go. So now we're down to 646. All right, cool. And hey, look, our population and our food population isn't choking again. So do you want to take the other side out now? 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit the play button, see what happens. Okay, we're down to 558. Okay, hit the play button. We're down to 522. Okay, I'm actually okay with 522. That's very interesting. That's for sure. Let's go back up here to water for a second. So we're making 1,044 water, but we only need 514. Wow, I'm way over generating on water. So we can kill all of these little baby waters. Yeah, I'll do that next. Why did you put an oxygen in there, Max? Okay, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Let's hit the play button. Yeah, 960, 502. You still got way too much water. Okay, where are we with O2? 371, 672. So basically, I should only need one side of oxygen by the looks of that. Now, I say that, but that's not exactly 50%. So we would do this. Let's start deleting, but I would think that I would have to like move a few, like, you know how I just took that water out of there? I'll bet you if I do this, right? Because basically we're trying to still work with a design here, right? So if we do this little maneuver like this, and like that, now I delete these. Oh man, the jobs I'm getting back, man, so nice. Okay, be careful now, Max. Hit the play button. 516. Yeah, there we go. That actually looks really good. Yeah, well, we can cut it almost in half, and we move the extra ones into that water spot, so that's perfect. That's how that should work, right? I mean, water's still way too high. I could pull out these water over here and condense that, right? There is so much water over here. Anyway, I won't worry about that just yet. Let's see what's going on over here. Now, you guys want home appliances. You also want home robots. Yikes. They are still short on chemical, though. It says they want 900 chemical and they need 1,000. So that is very interesting there. Okay, well, let's go stare now at home appliances. Let's see if home appliances is doing the thing. Oh, right. Yeah, let's do a city. We'll do a city one. So we'll do this. Game. Yeah. Game. Why are you stuck? Oh, we're at the bottom of the map. That's a thing. Okay, listen. Clean. Look, clean this up. Zip. Okay, and zip, and then now game. Yep, tuck that up right up there. Okay, now zip. Okay, and now you can color the rest of this in. Okay, do something like that. Okay, don't hurt the ones you love. Okay, so yeah, get out of that thing because you're breaking stuff all the time. Now this is gonna be blank. We're gonna hit the play button for a second. Okay, we are way over on water, almost double. Okay, so obviously we got some zeros here. 101. This is actually really good numbers here. So yes, I mean draw your city, all the other consumables. Yes, I mean you could do it that way to see if like there's enough there. But I do have two sides of this cube, right? So I'm just going to kind of take the numbers here as I see them. So it wants 101.6, 98.6, 49.9, 187.5. All right. So let's have a look at the food. Since we know that's 187.5. Now, what about the other side, though? Right? Let's draw a district on this side because that's a thing. And again, this is leftover stuff, right? So unfortunately, it's leftover topic. Now, this is not really how districts were initially designed to be used, but I mean, it does come in very handy to do this. So this city wants, this side wants 83, and then this side wants 187. So what's that? 260, 83, and 187. 187 plus 83 is 270. So how much food do you put out? 460. Well, then you guys shouldn't be giving me a hard time. Because I'll tell you, we're putting out more than enough fine meals for what we got going on here. You guys are bums, but I'm going to ignore you for now. Yeah, I know if I draw them into the same thing, then it will show the two together, but I don't want to do that because then because I want to be able to compare other things. Like, in fact, you don't need to do that at all, right? If I just take away the check mark, this is what I get. I get the production overview. That's what the whole production overview is, right? So here, you see how I just did the math? There's 270, we're making 460. That's the same as me drawing that all as one district. Yeah, you see the global numbers if you just take away the district check mark, right? So, yes. And in fact, we're making enough VR education. We're also making enough. Where's home appliances? Is that red? No, 272 to 213. So, yes, we are short on chemical, but that's the farms, right? Everything else is good. I am short on holo displays for VR education, but I also know that that's not a problem. We're going to go draw the district down there shortly and have a look at it. But yeah, so really, we're not in bad shape here anywhere, right? Besides short farm chemicals, but we're way overproducing on food anyway, so I'm not worried about them being short on chemicals. So that's why I'm not so worried about it. So really, we actually don't have a shortage of anything on a global district level, but I am going to now look to see where we can save some more jobs in a couple other areas. So you can see here, I have actually been playing here. What? Yes, that's right. And if I hit the play button here for a few seconds. So it's putting out 200. Well, we already know about the 232 computers is more than enough. But let's move up here for a second. We're not worried about power. Really? Did I not include that as part of this deal? I was pretty sure I included their steel needs. All right, well, I'm not worried about that. So 368 is 325. Looks good. 274 to 206 for plastic. Looks good. I mean, it's a little high, but not the end of the world. Microchips, 216 versus 116. Wow. I didn't realize I was making that many extra microchips. So we could probably save some there, right? I'm going to take out every second one for now. We'll hit the play button, see what happens. 180 to 110. Okay, I can live with that. I'm actually, well, I say that, but, you know, I'm all about them savings, people. 168, 107. You got to be a little careful, right? You always got to have a little bit of a buffer, I find. So, okay, that looks good. So 272. So the rest of this looks really good. I mean, okay, way over on crude oil, but crude oil is kind of a, I mean, you know, it's, what is it, like 20 guys? I'm not going to worry about 20 guys. You know, 20 guys is 20 guys, right? So that looks good. Let's now go have a stare at, down here. If nothing else, this lowering of the population is really helping with my power problem. So that's good. This one's going to be exciting. This, you know what, we'll leave that one to last because it's scary. Let's do robots. All right, there we go. Robots. Yes. Okay. And let's pause up here for a second. And now we will do robots. Zip to there, over to here. Now, keep in mind, I am not taking into account their plastics or their oil needs yet. I might try and add them in here in a second. Do you really want to try? Yeah, let's try and add them in now. All right, so we'll go over here. We'll try to get them in there. Come down a little bit. And come over this way. Now, we're going to try and include their plastics as well, but we got to be a little careful here. Because, of course, we know that half of that plastics is being shared somewhere else. Okay, so let's have a look at that. We'll let that play for a second. We'll go production. We're having a look at the district numbers. Water is short. Really? What do you need water for? What's the water for? Who needs water? Oh, it's the center. Gosh darn it. Okay, so I'm short water. Yikes. All right. Short gas, but okay, the gas field's like way down there. I'm not going to worry about that. Really, I'm short sand. Did not expect that. Okay, well, we can fix that. So we'll do that. We'll do this, and we'll put that there. We'll hit the play button there. So that fixes the sand. Again, raw materials I didn't take into account, so that's fine. Really, short plastics. Wow, did not expect that. We're short plastics, short microchips. So I did leave space here for microchips. So I guess we do need them. Is it just one factory? No, it's going to be 2 factories. Let's go 3. We have the green chips to handle it. And what about the sand? Now the sand is short by 1. Well, of course it is. Because that was a thing. Sure, he says. You know what? Take that right back out. Because I don't think we need it anyway. 122. And that makes the sand just about even. That's fine. All right. So let's stop there. Save game. People are moving out. Holy smokes, what happened there? Go stare at things. Really? What happened to the robots? Like, what is it with you guys and home robots? Is like this road not hooked up? I know this road is hooked up. I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna panic on it yet. That's raw resources, dude. That's not robots. Robots is way down here. And you can't tell me this area is empty. These robots better... I mean, we already know, right? If we turn that off and we go look at robots... home robots, 152 to 125. We are making more than enough home robots, right? Wow, these are all empty. Okay. Well, that one's not, but yeah, they are all empty. They're just really slow at it. That's terrible. That's really bad. I am so surprised. Okay, that's fine. This is going to get into the next experiment I was going to do anyway, because, you know, the last experiment I was going to do, where I will come back to robots here shortly. All right, but the last experiment we're going to do a district around this just to see how bad this is. Yikes! I can imagine that's going to be a nightmare. But we'll go back to this for a second. 81 to 87, that's actually not too bad for those. And 72 to 96 would just mean throw in some extra plastic, you're good to go. But the big one I want to do now is I want to do this, right? This is VR edumacation, and I'm assuming it's a nightmare. It's going to be crazy. Turn that this way. All right, zip. All right, and then we'll come over this way, and then up this way, and over this way, and then fill the rest of this in. There we go. Yeah, and that's why I like to have, 20% more than what you need, because there's always this road travel time. See, that's the big issue with trains, right? The big issue with trains being, I find it like trains are just kind of slow at delivering. Okay, so let's have a look at this. This ought to be a nightmare. Turn districts off. Turn that on. Turn production. Okay, so what do we got going on here? I'm not worried about oil, the raw resources, whatever. So you are slightly short on plastic, but not the end of the world. Water is slightly short. Okay, I'll give you that. Gas comes from the outside, so we're not worried about that. Plastic is slightly short. I do not have the motor in the count. The motors in the count are right here. Where's the motors? Where are my motors? Where'd my motors go? Where's my motors? There we go. Here's the motors. So the motors are over here. What is it looking for? It's looking for 101. Okay, well, let's do something really fast here just to see what it's like. We'll do a quick district around this. Now, again, I just want to see how many motors there are here, right? All right, there we go. Because my motors is actually one of the few things I actually do off-site. So how many motors are we pumping out? Give me that. So we're doing 107, and I think I need 101, so we're fine. So if I go back to this one, motors, 101. Yeah, so it's close, but it's fine. 81.6, 87, and of course that's right there. I'll do a little bit of a tweaking on the design. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's not that. Oh wait, wrong thing. Over here. Motors. You don't need motors. Whatever. I guess I was dreaming. Never mind. So plastics 109. That's right here. That's okay. 164, 223. Really? Am I that short? I didn't think I was that short. Okay. Well, nevertheless, so what I'll be doing, the one thing I'm going to experiment offline before I start the new map is I am actually going to just blow this up. I'm going to destroy this, right? So I'm actually not worried about this being short, right? Because my goal, my final goal for this was to blow this up and then actually reduce the factories down a little bit to balance them out. But unfortunately, my time is a little bit up here. I have to find a washroom here shortly, again, due to health issues. So with that, I am going to wrap this up one here, just so as I can go take care of myself, because I am still in a lot of issues here, right? I do have some internal tears that they're going to have to operate on, and until that all gets fixed, I got to take it a little easy, they tell me. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, people. So next episode, we're going to actually start on a new random generation large map. And of course, we're going to take what we've learned here and hopefully not mess it up. Okay, as he crosses his fingers, I want to thank all recent subscribers. Their names are going at the bottom of the screen. And of course, a big thanks to chat. Of course, with Mr. Johnson, Socks, Ginger, of course, Mr. O stopped in at the beginning of the stream. I appreciate all the chit chat, all the things. We're going to do a brand new. Oh, Mr. O comes back out of nowhere. Yeah, because see, Ginger, Mr. O, me, Socks, and Mr. Johnson. I thought you were going to sleep, Mr. O. Whatever, it's fine. I'm glad to see you there. Or did he do that? Maybe he did that. I don't know. Yeah, I will take care of the health, all the things. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Of course, keep an eye, check the links in the video description for Discord, X, and Instagram. On Discord, I am keeping a little bit of an update as to my health condition. I haven't gotten a date yet for operations or any of that stuff. It was too interesting not to listen. All right, well, there you go. But yeah, I'm glad to see that districts are working again. Not the way you're supposed to use them, but the way we're using them to see about production overview numbers. We're definitely going to be doing that. And so I'm pretty happy about that. And of course, we'll be starting that new map. I want to thank you all for hanging out. I believe Starfield is tomorrow, and then this comes back again on Friday, I think is the plan. And then maybe if I'm feeling okay, we might do a little bit of Foundry on the weekend. I want to thank you all for hanging out. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.